Stereo Rob here, down here at the Garage of Doom, the American Turret Association. Anyways, got something this evening to play with. It's a old tape deck that I found in the trash. Well, actually, I didn't find it in the trash. A buddy of mine found it in the trash and then brought it to me, and I was able to purchase it from him for a very, very small price. Anyways, what we have this evening is this. We have this Akai, aka Roberts, model 990 reel-to-reel tape deck. Full of vacuum tubes. It's got dual mono block amps in it, which is pretty cool. But as you can see, it's pretty rough. This thing was sitting up somewhere for a real long time. It's got a lot of corrosion on it. It's missing the plug. Lots of dust and dirt corrosion. It even has a little bit of looks like water damage on the back of it. Take a look here. So yeah, she's pretty filthy. Sitting around for a real long time, it looks like. We have this little speaker in here. I'll come out. Ooh, charming. Okay. So as you can see here, it's pretty roached, but we're gonna go ahead and plug it in anyways and see what it does. And it's either gonna do one of two things, or three things. Either A, it's gonna do absolutely nothing. B, it's gonna blow up, which this is typically what they seem to do these days. It is blow up. Either that, or it's gonna work, which is number 3 choice and would be the nicest, but I just don't see that happening. But we're going to go ahead and see. We got some switches here. Amp. Turn the amps on. Boom. Boom. Okay. And got everything plugged in here. She's all set, ready to go. Nothing touching, no. Alright, and fire in the hole. No pun intended. Here at let's see if we get any response out of this thing. This thing is absolutely just awful. See, I'm not expecting much of this thing. If anything, I can use it for parts. I've got several other models like this. I don't see this thing working, but if it does, it'll be awful cool. These things actually seem to be pretty solid, honestly. I've had a lot of these old Akai tape decks, and even a lot of the nastiest looking ones somehow still managed to hang on. Okay, I'm starting to see some tubes glowing. A little bit here. Bring the voltage up a little bit more now. Alright, about 100 volts. Here's some static. Do hear some static coming out of it, so that's a start. Could be a good sign, maybe. Okay. Bring her up to about 115, where she should be. Alright, we have some glowing. Alright. One side works. This side seems to work too. So the amps are good, that's a score. Now, as far as the tape drive goes, the mechanism, I'm not so sure about. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. Nothing. Yeah, more likely the drive on it's completely locked up. There's nothing. However, it seems to be in place. The motor may work, it might just be locked up. But it does have audio. Which is a very good sign. Oh yes, it is. Better sign than I thought it would be. And both channels seem to be present as well. Just something I wasn't expecting at all. I can't believe this thing isn't humming. Jeez. May have a hope in hell of working again. Maybe. But, yeah. So far, so good. Preliminary investigations. The amplifier in it's still good, so that means it's worth trying to save. This transport's actually pretty common. I think I actually have this transport in another deck that doesn't work, but the transport still works. So, maybe I could do a transport swap and bam, have myself a nice working reel-to-reel, nice working Akai reel-to-reel again. But like I said, this is only the beginning. As far as audio quality goes, I really don't know. It's probably going to sound just god-awful, but we'll see. All right, thanks.